How the heck are you, everybody? I am Fastidious. Welcome to my channel, and welcome to a guide I've been thinking about for a very long time. This is going to be Gear Raid 3, Stage 21. Power of Dominance, of course, is off. No legendary heroes. So to my knowledge, this has only ever been done once before, so shout out to Aquila. I actually only discovered that because I did it, and I wanted to know if I was first. He did it before 5 months ago, so shout out to that guy. I'm number 2, baby, at least from my research. Very happy with what we figured out here. You can see we are bringing, 8 epics, 1 rare, and 1 uncommon, that being Liam. Liam is king, man. Now that he's got neurotoxin, formerly known as poison, that is what the old poison was, and it's very, very strong. I'll take you through all the builds and everything. I do want to start this with a disclaimer, and also a big shut up, and a preemptive shut up. So my gear is very good. I'm using very good gear to do this. You know why? Because I'm trying to beat Gear Raid 3 Stage 21 with all epics and lower. It's going to take good gear. The point of this video is to do a fun challenge to beat Gear Raid 3 Stage 21. Obviously, we need to use some good gear and show you that it can be done without legendary heroes. I'm also going to show you a very clear strategy that you can beat it with way worse gear if you just sub 1 or 2 legendary heroes in, because everyone has legendary heroes. And a final caveat, or a final point I want to speak to, is you might say, this gear's so good, it's not fair. All this frickin' gear can be farmed from 19 and 20 on all the gear raids. It can all be farmed from 19. So if you're going to do a big challenge like this, you got to use good gear. If someone wants to try this with like no premium gear, no ancients, by all means, I'll feature you on my channel if you want. That'd be amazing. For now, I wanted to get it done. We got it done. It still took me like an hour and a half of grinding to get the strat down cold, and this might take me a couple restarts because of course, it is oh so dependent on sweet Dolores and her not at all infuriating passive. Up to 80% that she's going to get an extra 1/3 of her cost back towards her ultimate, her rage cost back when she finishes it, but that 80% feels like it's about 20%. So I really, really hope that we're going to hop in here and just get it done on our first try. Let's just one take God this. So let's hop in. You'll see we're using 2 lords. I would have used a rare Piercer Lord if I could, but that does not exist yet. I did use a rare Northerner Lord. You can see, let me just already preemptively move myself up and out of the way. That's going to be Dagna. Aside from that, a lot of the main players. I'd say the key pieces to this specific strategy you are going to see here, if you want to adapt it to your own roster, the key pieces are going to be Idril and going to be Laurel, and of course Dolores. You know, you could easily go without the rage regen from Hollow if you were putting out more DPS. Any of the other DPS options can be swapped in for anyone else. Liam could easily be replaced with another good DPS. That being like Silas or Setrum or Sargok, but you know, I'm not using legendaries. I'm not using any of these shiny things up here. We're keeping it to epics, but approach this, if you want to use it as a guide, and I hope this will be a very good guide, think of it as, yeah, I'm using good gear, but I'm using far less heroes. Now you can think of where can I swap in, you know, my better heroes for these lesser heroes, but heavily geared heroes, right? I'll show you all the builds at the end, and I also, for every hero I will provide you alternatives, right? And a lot of times the alternatives will be the better hero, which I think a lot of you guys will have. Without further ado, let's hop in. If you see me restart, it's because Dolores is ruining my life. Let's get into it. Let's go. So the very first placement we are going to have over here is going to be Idril. She goes right up. We wait for 5 costs. Now we place Dolores. Dolores is in an Invigoration set, so this is going to give a 10% attack boost post-deployment to Idril. That's very nice. Now we wait. When we get to 9 costs, we can already place Liam. So Liam is in just straight-up attack speed. A little bit of rage regen, I think, or a little more than a little bit. He's like 80% rage regen. He's like over 600 attack speed. We just want him attacking a bunch and with rage regen to get his ult up as fast as possible, and that's when he puts out his big neurotoxins. You know, the artist formerly known as poison, the debuff formerly known as poison, right? The new poison sucks. Neurotoxin is the old poison. Excellent. And Liam's the only character in the entire game, regardless of rarity, that has it. You can buy him. You can buy 5 copies of him in the market for 16,000 gold or something every day. So no excuses there, guys. We wait. I'm going to keep this mostly on 1x. The second we can ult with the Idril, we will, and then we'll let her do 1 shot. The second we can ult with Dolores after that, we will ult as well. You can see Idril's going to clean up this whole mess for us. As soon as Laurel's ready, we place her, we pick her up. All you need for your Laurel to succeed in this comp is any form of tankiness. And just, you know, I think she needs to be above, I want to say 21,000 HP. And then you need her at 5 stars promotion. That will allow her talent to be in effect. We let this go. We let it roll. You can see Idril is a straight up cleanup crew. Absolutely lovely. As soon as we can, we are going to place Maul. Just get him down already, why not? And now here comes, so there's the first instance of RNG. You see, you saw plus 300 there. We got the roll from Dolores. That means now she's already almost ready to ult again. You know, with the 50% rage she got from picking up Laurel, and then she got the roll. That was another 33%. She's almost ready to go. So as soon as she's ready, we will ult, and we'll put some big hits out here. Yeah, we just want to get our units out, what I was going to say before with Maul, just as fast as possible, just so we can keep this all cycling. So our first roll, we really need the first 2 rolls. After that, I think I can survive. So there we go. As soon as she's ready, we're going to do this. Now we're going to put out some nice early damage. You can see we're landing these neurotoxins, the true damage, on the boss, and Liam's doing an amazing job. I'll show you the damage later on. It's very good. As soon as we can, now you can see I built my Maul, and I'll show you his HP. With just enough HP that he can survive 1 hit. See, he's got just a sliver left over there. As soon as Dagna's ready, though, we are going to place her. She's only 5 stars, guys. She's 5 stars, 5 stars promo. She's a rare hero. We just put some amount of tankiness on her so she doesn't get one shot. She's at like 32,000 HP or something like that. And then Hollow will keep healing her up. So we go. Now we're going to see, is Dolores going to get roll number 2? That's the next one I really want to make sure she gets. And we really do need Dagna or some tank. You can easily swap in so many heroes for this, and it doesn't even need to be a Northerner Lord. I just chose Dagna because she's a rare. You just need someone here to tank the aggro from these suicide bomber summons that the Succubus Queen does, because otherwise they'll go for Liam because he's not going to clear the left side fast enough, or they'll go for Idril. It will throw your whole run off. I tried doing a strat with Theo in here. It just wasn't cutting it. Not with what I was trying to do here. So as soon as we can, we're going to place Hollow. We did not get the roll, or did we? Looks like maybe we might have just gotten the roll with Dolores. Honestly, this one doesn't matter too much. I think we missed it, but doesn't matter. As soon as we can go with Idril, we're going to ult with her. You see Dagna has just enough HP to hold on, and then as soon as Hollow's ready, we place her. She'll heal Dagna up, no problem. Dagna also has a touch of self-healing. I mean, you can use Dagna if you want, but if you're doing this for any other reason, other than just a challenge like I'm doing here and to make YouTube content because you're a content creator, don't use Dagna. I just wanted to show it off that it totally works. Don't complain that you don't have this tank or another. You know, the rare Lord works like it's nothing. So, and she's only 5 stars, like I said. So you place Hollow. Cost is an issue here because I chose not to bring Narvi in the end, any kind of cost generator. So what we do need to do is get Laurel down as soon as possible, but the cost isn't going to be ready. Also, we're going to have to trigger Hollow now, and we got to get this kill before she summons again. That was not good. I'm probably going to have to start the run over, unfortunately. Let's see if we can get it through. No, we can't. So I think we did miss that roll with Dolores, so unfortunately I have to start it over. All right, once again, I'll probably fast forward through this part just so it's going to be the same setup. Actually, make sure to close out the instance. Jake Smash has a great video explaining this. It's a very known thing. You get locked into these RNG instances, so fully exit the battle and then re-enter. Don't just press restart. So I'll go challenge again. I'll get my Idril out, I'll get my Dolores out, and then immediately I'll probably just fast forward up until the point where that fell apart, and then we'll hop back into the run. So let's go in. Nothing's going to change here. We're just going to hope for better Dolores RNG. Let's go for Idril. Let's go for Dolores. And all right, I'm going to focus now. I'll speed this up. I'll come back when there's new stuff to show you guys. Okay, so let's see if we get the roll with Dolores this time. I also realized one other thing. There was one run in between the first one and the one you're seeing right now. There was a second run, and I realized one thing I did incorrectly, and this is a good tip. You got to take advantage of Idril's passive. Right, so if you don't know, when Idril is, I'll show this to you guys when we do the build breakdowns and stuff. When Idril is ulting, and you ult with an ally, she's going to get a huge boost on the next shot after you ult with that ally. So actually what I need to do, see, Maul is ready. I'm going to trigger Idril. I'm not going to do it yet, though. I'm going to wait till Idril aims to the right and puts the aggro over there to the guy that comes out of the side. That should allow us to kill this guy that's about to come fast enough. Thanks to the boost from when we trigger Maul's ult, and then we'll be able to get Brienne down, who we need to get down as fast as possible. So let's see. So let's wait till she changes her focus. I'm not going to trigger Maul yet. He's doing a fine job by himself. We wait. Dagna's tanking like a champ, and here we go. Now we do this, and see some big shots there. 120, that should be enough. Come on now. Oh, she didn't get it. That's so infuriating. All right, let's see if we can make it through. Let's trigger with Hollow. All right, now she goes. Now we can place Brienne. Great. All right, hopefully Brienne has enough time to get her ult off. But we certainly weren't going to have a great shot there without the Maul ult. But yeah, maybe there must some RNG thing we missed. As soon as Laurel's ready, we place her, we pick her up. Let's see if we get another Dolores roll. The next one doesn't matter too much. Looks like Brienne's going to be okay on cost, so it did completely work out in the end. Now you can place Theo in here, focusing up. This just kind of helps us eliminate the mobs faster. Theo in not so essential, so if someone had to take an L, it could be him. Let's wait now. Keeping an eye on all our ults, all our everything. Always do Idril before Dolores, so now you get the boost. See, Theoin's throwing out his blades, doing a great job. Come on, Brienne. Come on, Brienne. She's almost ready. Yeah, okay, so it worked out perfect. It actually did work out perfect. Trigger Theoin, another boost for Idril, and now we trigger Brienne, so we're going to help clear the right, and we get a boost for Idril. We might not be able to clear all of it, but, you know, we did get all of it. But even if we didn't, we were doing well enough that Idril could have gone on cleanup. You can see we're almost ready to kill the boss now. Look at these poisons. I'll show you that Liam damage. He's just absolutely melting. Another shot at Theoin. I can already pick up Theoin. He throws that blade. Let's pick him up. We might need him at the end. Probably not, but just in case. We'll trigger there with Hollow, and that should basically do it. Yeah, get those neurotoxins on. I know I might have said poison before, but that's what they used to be called. Now we can pick these guys up. We don't need them anymore. We'll leave Dagna down just as a manual ult that we can trigger whenever we want to boost Idril. If we need that later on, I don't think we will. And now we can finally place Lunaria, who has no role except to wear any invigoration. So now she's buffing Maul. I think we could get away without even doing this at all, but this will just allow us to clear the left side faster so we can focus on the right side, which is obviously going to be the issue that's coming up for us. So as soon as Laurel's ready, you can place her, then trigger Dolores first, then pick up Laurel. So now Dolores will get a boost. Now Idril's ready, we trigger, and here's this manual ult I was talking about, right? So actually, she's going to handle that fine. So now we trigger Maul, we get a boost there, and now I want another boost, right? So you can see those hits from Idril. We'll trigger Dagna, and that's just a free extra boost. There was no reason to pick her up. You know, that didn't give us any big benefit, so why not just get that boost? Let's trigger with Dolores. Now it's going to immediately get Brienne down. She's not going to be able to clear the whole side by herself, but between her and Idril, we should be okay. And now, just in case someone squeaks by, we'll put Theoin down there, but I think we should be A-okay. Let's get one more boost from Maul. We obviously didn't need the hits, but that's going to boost Idril. And we should have this, baby. Oh, it's going to be very close. Come on now. And this is why we have Theoin. Come on, Theoin, buddy. Oh, my God. Please, Liam, just to distract. Come on. Oh, no. Oh, my God. Oh, my. Dude, RNG is a bitch. Okay, run it back. Run it back. What do? We soldier on. What do? We soldier on. Let's do it again. Oh, my God. I hope we get the RNG. Jeez Louise. You can see, even with some great gear that you're about to see, this stuff is sweaty when you don't have perfect heroes. But we're going to make it work. Let's keep going. I'll fast forward to the end. That's right. All right, here we are at the end again. Dagna actually died that time. We still tanked it through. It got very sweaty. We ended up placing Lunaria a bit earlier. We're looking pretty good. We just got Laurel down. Now let's place Dolores. I probably could have waited a beat there, but it's okay. We'll trigger Maul right away. We don't really care if that's if I want to kill the left side as fast as possible. I actually think that's the mistake I did, was sitting on Maul before when I could have triggered him the second these guys marched out from the top left. So hopefully that was the mistake. Let's place Dagna down now. Hopefully she can, if we need her, she'll get loaded up in time to give us a boost. Don't really need Lunaria or anything like that. She'll put out a couple ults, I guess. It's kind of all a wash. Let's trigger there with Dolores. As soon as we can get Brienne down, she's really who matters now. Yes, as soon as we can get Brienne down, we're going to get her. And let's see. It looks like Dagna's not even going to make a difference. Do a blast there. So Idril moved on to the left. Who knows why. We're done there, so we can pick up Maul, actually. Now we'll get Theoin down. And hopefully, focus up, boys. Come on now. Oh, this is so annoying. Freaking hell. It's so sweaty. Run it back. So I did think of one way I could improve, hopefully, the consistency of this run, because I've tried it like 2 or 3 more times. We get very close, but I can't get it. I don't know why it worked the one time and almost moved the second time, and, you know, it's so silly. I'm going to take this off, this Euphoric Orb. We're going to put on this Legendary Artifact. So now when I deploy Hollow, she basically can insta-ult. You'll see she starts with over half of her rage towards her ultimate on deployment. That's her initial rage cost. Now with this, she'll get another 50%, so that'll put her over 100%. So as soon as we place her, she can ult. This should help with rage regen, and it should help boost Idril. This is not like a necessary thing, as you saw we did it without it, but I think it should help a bit. So let's do it. Let's hop in. Let's just run the whole thing. Hopefully we get good RNG here. Otherwise, as you know, we'll restart. This Dolores stuff is the bane of my existence. I think many people probably feel the same as me. Let me know what you think in the comments. But yeah, nothing else is going to change. Let's just talk you through the whole thing. As soon as Liam's ready, we'll get him out. There might be a strat where you delay Liam like 4 seconds, and it will help when he's ulting when the boss comes, but killing the boss really isn't our issue. So I think better just get him out early, ult early. It will help with the Soulbound Arcanas. It will help a little boost for Idril. I think that's the move. As soon as Laurel's ready, we place her, we pick her up. We're really going to know the strat now, guys. Let's get that going. As soon as we can place Maul, we shall do exactly that. And then as soon as we place Dagna, we'll do exactly that. Okay, we got the first roll with Dolores. You can see she's almost ready to go. Let's throw us on 1x. I'm definitely gonna... I have an interview coming up with the devs, me and Ivy, and I'm definitely going to mention if they would want to add a hotkey to toggle between 1x and 2x. I think that would be so huge. Definitely would make my life better. As soon as we got 16, let's place Dagna. Let's wait. We got the roll there, see? That's great. So she's at like 40% or so now. We'll hold on Maul, let Dagna tank that last hit. Dagna's also like near the minimum of HP she could be at. Trigger, and now you'll see we place Hollow. Hollow's ready to go already. So now this is my plan. This is what I wanted to show you guys. Now we don't really care about Dolores. We can just kill these guys. Hollow died. Oh, because she... Oh my god. Hollow lost HP because I changed her artifact. Okay, so I changed Hollow's gear ever so slightly, so her HP is a little higher. It was down to like 17. Now it's at 20.1. I do think that breakpoint is like 19.5 or 20, so hopefully we are above it, and she doesn't just get one shot. Right back into it. Let's go for another full run. Okay. I wanted such a short, sweet little video. Let's go. As soon as we can place Liam, we shall do exactly that. Here comes Idril. Let's get Laurel down. Let's get her up. Now we wait for Maul. A lot of moving pieces here. Let's get Maul down. Let's trigger. Nice. Alright, now we wait for Dagna. We're really doing this by the skin of our teeth here with these HPs. You can see Dagna was in a Regal Majesty. It's 0 promo +3. It's just to help her get a little bit extra healing. Very easy to use Mythic Artifact. And Mythic Artifact I honestly hate. It's probably the worst tank one, but for very specific situations like this, it can be good. Did she get the roll? It looks like she did. Yeah, she did. Okay. It's going to be very tight. Come on. Just going to wait. There's Idril. There's Hollow. Hollow, you better not get one shot, you fool. Let's see. Do I want to trigger her now to help kill these guys faster so Idril moves on? I think actually yes. So we'll trigger Hollow now. Now we'll kill that guy faster. It actually didn't help too much, but now she should move on. Yeah, now we trigger Maul. Is that enough? Is that going to get it? No, it's not. I triggered Dolores. She was nearly there. I guess I could have triggered Hollow slightly earlier. Let's see. I think we'll still be okay. Let's trigger Dagna. There she goes, and now we can place Brienne. Great. Okay, that's pretty good. I think that's pretty good. Let's get Theowen down, pointed up. Could this be the run? I feel like this is going to be the run. Let's see if we get a roll from Dolores. We did not. Of course not. What is 80%? Who cares about 80%? We need Brienne to start cooking very quick. Oh, I placed Theowen too early. All right, let's see if we can take through it. Shoot. I needed to place Laurel. All right, up and down. Let's go. All right, should be okay. We can clean up that a bit. Now we're going to use Lunaria as a little distraction. Just need 3 hits. Let's go. Perfect. Let's pick Lunaria up. Let's trigger. This should get us the kill. Come on now. Get the kill. Get the kill. Get the kill. Get the kill before the spawn. Get the kill before the spawn. Oh, no. Can we tank through? Can we tank through? Can we tank through? Come on. Trigger hollow. Who just died? Dagna? Who cares? Oh. Maul right away. I think this is blown. I think this is blown. All right. Trigger. Trigger. And up. And go. Now we'll do Theo in here. We'll do Brienne here. This could maybe do it. Who knows? Theon gets a couple slows out. He buys us a little time. You never know, baby. You never know, baby. Come on now. Maul never, because we had to play Lunaria. Maul never got his Invig. Let's trigger that. Give me some slows. Give me some slows. All right, and we got it. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Let's go. And there it is, baby. Just like I drew it up. But you can see all the principles hold true. That's how you can get it done. It's a strat that absolutely works with those placements. You might have to do little tinkerings and tankerings. If you guys want, I can separately upload just as like a 4-minute video, one, unedited perfect run. I guess technically that was that, but having it go a lot cleaner. All in all, though, you see all the principles at work. I hope actually some of my problem solving and the cuts between runs and stuff actually might inform you guys on how you can edit your runs as you go and how you can adapt. It's all pretty good, and it all got done very nicely. Here's Liam coming in at 7.6 million. I think that's really dang impressive from an uncommon. Idril's an absolute hero. Maul, he's not even in that nuts of a build. He's just so easy to get going. At only 17 costs too when you have him awaken level 5. It's a very nice thing. And here's the rest of the squad. Theon really just a supplement. All in all, it worked. So if you need to do that Brienne Theon swap, either because you make a mistake like I did, or because you find it more effective, definitely something you can consider. And remember, the point of this, and this will be a perfect transition now as we talk about builds, the point of this is to show you a strategy, show you a cool challenge, show that it's possible, show that you just need to grind better gear potentially or artifacts, or just get better heroes and swap them in for these guys. But I just want to show you the bones of a strategy. Let's transition now to builds, and I can show you what I use and where you could swap in better heroes and go for worse gear. All right, so let's go into our roster and let's see what we're doing. So we're just going to go, oh great, I have to access, I have to buy some stamina. Who cares? Let's just go right down the list. So Lunaria, her gear did not matter at all. We wanted her tanky enough to take 1 hit, and we wanted her an Invig for Maul. As you could see in the final run that you saw succeed, she didn't even place the Invig on anyone because it only counts on the first deployment, and she was there just to distract the guys coming down on the right. So actually none of this mattered except that she had enough HP, and as we have found, enough HP to take 1 hit is about 20k. Not counting Lord bonuses and stuff, so maybe with the Lord bonuses it'd be like 19k. So this was enough to take 2 hits. That's why I had her at about 40k. You could totally ditch the Invig if you have good enough DPS. As you saw, I didn't need it in the end. For Artifact, I don't even know what we have her. Ichor's Chalice, I guess I thought maybe she could heal up if there was some situation where it gave her just enough HP. But at +1 and with no DPS stats and her doing magic damage, that was not very important. Substitutes for Lunaria, I mean, for this particular strategy, if you're going to use Liam, you need a Piercer Lord. So, of course, I've done many runs without Piercer Lords. You can check out my takeovers. I don't know if I have a proper guide without a Piercer Lord. You guys let me know if I don't have one. I'll make one for you. I mean, I've done it a million times at this point. But if you're going to use a Piercer Lord, the only options right now are Lunaria or Aracha. Aracha is better, much better, and then Yovar is going to be the best by a mile, but Lunaria works just fine, so those are the substitutions there. For this particular strat, there is no substitution for Idril. I will say, if you bring better heroes, you don't have to have a build that's this good. This build is very good. You can see she's an 11.9k attack, so it's not too crazy. 1.1 second interval. Again, not insane. Only 380 attack speed. Only. She is crit capped, over 300% crit damage. Honestly, this build isn't that nutty. No rage regen. It's not so thrilling. There's a lot of ancients and stuff, but you guys can attain it faster than you think if you grind hard in 319 or 320. Right? You don't need to be grinding 321 for this. She's in a maxed out Idril's Gaze. That was also a source of some of the RNG, I think, in the run, obviously. You have a 25% chance at max promo to ignore 40% of defense. Sometimes that 25% chance hits a few times in a row. Sometimes we miss it a few times in a row, and that can really throw some timings off. So you got to be willing to sweat it out. The final thing I do want to say, combo shots. This is the passive from Idril that I was talking about. each time an ally casts their ultimate, the hero's next attack will do 100% increased damage. Airborne units take 70% extra damage instead. That is not an instead, it is additional. So actually you deal 170% extra damage. So if you normally would deal 100 damage, you're now doing 270 damage. That's how you can think about it. 100,000 damage becomes 270,000 damage. It's lunacy, man. She is so freaking good. Oh, and I gotta say, she needs to be A5. Obviously, if that wasn't clear, she needs to be A5 so she can keep that ult going during the effect of limitless shots. Every kill, that's her ultimate, every kill extends its duration by 3. So let's just go through our epics while we're right here. So here's Theowen. He mattered the least, as you saw. Just in some general DPS, we went for Soulbound again. I could definitely have, even right now, we could have succeeded with a lesser build. All that matters, I think, for attack, especially if they're not going to be with a Dolores, and he was actually, but Brienne wasn't, right? You need at least 11k plus, ideally 12k plus. Attack speed's obviously very nice, so we went heavy on that. He's not even crit capped, a decent chunk of crit damage. It's a very solid build. We're doing him in a Sharpshooter's Crest to get the AoE damage from the blades. Now let's go to Brienne. She's in a maxed out Spirit Siphon. This doesn't matter too much, but what matters is it has a nice base stat contribution. She has no Dolores. She has no one to buff her. She's on an island by herself on the right. So she's coming in at with the 1497 attack bonus. That's very nice. I'll show you the rest of the stats now. This is also good. It doesn't help with her ult, but it absolutely helps with her basic attacks leading up to that. Killing that main guy in the middle, he's the tankiest, he's the hardest. There's 4 guys that come on the top right in 21 as opposed to the 3 on 19 and 20, so it is a lot harder. And that 4th guy that comes in the middle, he's tricky. So we got it to 12.6. I think that's pretty solid for the attack. I think over 12k is fine for the right side. More is better, but you know, we did what we could do. Attack speed's like not even there at all. 1.3 second interval, 245, not too good. Nearly crit capped. Actually, excuse me, with the basic. Oh no, she is not crit capped. I was thinking because she gets 5%, but that was already folded in. So 98.5%. We can live with it, baby. That's another touch of RNG we have to deal with, and not even 300% crit damage, right? All that with an Epic Lord. Pretty cool. She's in only 1 Ancient, some Soulbound Arcana, you can see. This is a new piece I just got. I like it a lot, but it's not too special of a build. And now Maul. Maul is in a Promo 1 Sharpshooter's Crest. It's fine. Actually, with Maul, I tried to scale his gear back a little bit for you guys. Only 2 Ancients here. Non-premium set on the right, just some Fracture. He can get it done very easily. Again, going for over 12k attack. Very high attack speed is very nice. We had the attack speed amulet on him. Did we actually? No, I think in the end we had to go to attack bonus. But if you're going to use premium gear, you can actually absolutely, when I say premium gear, I mean the red and yellow sets, the stuff you get from 19 plus. If you're going to do that, you can go attack speed amulet on the attack speed on the amulet, and it will help a lot. That's going to be Maul. Nothing too crazy there at all. Those stats are, I mean, look at that crit damage. We're 264.5. He just gets the job done. That was all with a rare lord. Speaking of rare lords, let me show you Dagna. Totally broken set. I made sure not to use any premium gear. All that matters is you're looking for tankiness. So HP bonus, stuff like that. The HP we ran her in, again, it's like you want to take, she needs to tank those big suicide bombers that are summoned. 40k plus seemed fine. She gets a little bonus from herself as a rare lord. You could summon any other tank. Maul did not need her as a lord. I did many runs before when I was trying things out with no Northerner lord. Just bring Olog or something. I was like, hey, I can bring another rare. Let's do it. For artifact, like I said, that +3 Regal Crest 0 promo. It really doesn't matter. Liam now, I just put Mari's gear on Liam. If you wanted him to go even better, you could do a mythic piece here instead of this legendary piece. The reason I took this one is because it's 95 attack speed. It's a huge substat roll, but basically all that matters, nothing matters. He's not going to get hit or anything. This piece defense, no. I took this for the big rage regen, the big attack speed. Then you do attack speed with a rage regen sub. Then you do rage regen with an attack speed sub. And then over here, this one you can go for tankiness if you want. And here you just need attack whirlwind set, so his attack speed's even higher with an attack speed sub. It's not too crazy at all. I mean, there's some good substats, but you can get a build going like this pretty early on into the game for yourself. 0.9 second interval, 611. I mean, he easily could have been at 500 attack speed, not 600 attack speed. If you focus everything into that, you can get there. 81% rage regen. For his artifact, I did a Medal of Fortitude. I thought this way, if he somehow gets hit one time, he'll get a 10-second shield. It's totally fine. Epic artifact, you'll get it like it's nothing. So easy. For Laurel, her gear does not matter at all. I have her in Invig just from other content. She wasn't placing it on anyone. This stuff is for when I run her in Guild Boss. I just didn't get around to changing it. What I did change was her right side gear, just made all the main stats HP bonus. You want her at least 20k plus. I was thinking maybe I could get her to take 2 hits once Hollow healed her up, and I actually found that 30k was a good number to go for. She takes 1 hit, it brings her down to like 8 or 10k. 8 or 12k, whatever that hit is and how it works, and then Hollow can heal her back up fast enough. That's all right. Artifact, we have her maxed out Nightmare Samsara. She didn't put out any hits, so this didn't matter at all. I just didn't change her artifact from other content. For Hollow, I should have changed her build. This was like basically entirely her guild boss build. I did change this piece because it had an HP bonus sub, and I changed this piece because it had an HP bonus sub. All in all, you're just looking for high attack speed. As you can see, we got 468. You're looking for high rage regen. We got 110, and enough attack and heal effect that she can put out some decent heals. It doesn't matter so much. You can find that balance between how fast can I get her, how much rage regen can I get her on, where she can still support Dagna, basically, or whoever you have tanking in the front. If you have a better tank, it can be a way worse healer build, right? But we have Dagna, and she's not that good, so that's what we did. We ended up with that Tumultuous Horn. This would have worked at basically base promo with the amount of time we waited until we used it. It was a nice little boost, so you could have just thrown like this on, like one of these, you know, just 25% initial boost. That's a-okay. And finally, Dolores. Dolores is just in my normal Dolores build, so I just pushed her attack bonus with flat attack on an invig set as high as possible. And then over here, we went for flat attack and attack bonus, and then attack bonus. And we didn't even go for Warlord because I had this big gold flat attack sub there, and then I have this big attack bonus gold sub. That comes out to 14.1 attack. That's because I have her in a nearly maxed out Golden Scarab. You easily can run her in a Keen Wisdom if you want. I just wanted to get a little rage regen. And you can see there, she's still really high. This is a good build. At 12.9, I think if she's over 12k, you're a-okay. A-okay. And if you have an extra spot, you don't want to bring Dagna or something, and like you had the rest moving, you could like bring a Pyros to buff her or something like that, if that's how you felt. All in all, guys, I really hope this helps you guys. I'm a little redundant with all the guys there. Guys, this is a big challenge. Again, if you just want me to release like a single release video, just the run, I'm happy to do that, like the 4-minute run where it's perfectly clean. But maybe the process is really going to help open people's eyes. This was a fun challenge. We have a Gear Raid 3 tournament in Oracle's Trial live right now. I really hope at least one person this helps you beat it. The core tenets to this strategy, the main principles, hold for anything. Ooh, substitutions. I told you I'd tell you all the substitutions. Theowin. Doesn't need to be anything. The best substitution if you're going to do that back right one would be like Setram, but any other marksman could work fine. You know, just avoid someone like Hex for stage 20 and 21 high. Stage 20 and 21, magic damage is not going to cut it. The magic resistances are way too high. But you know, Setram would be amazing. Lord would be meh. I think she's terrible. Calypso would be amazing. Better a little higher up, but she works there. Pelagius' magic, that's not really going to cut it. Esme's no good anymore, guys, because she has normal poison, not the old version of poison, which is now called neurotoxin. And then we've got Silas would obviously be incredible. However, that's more when you talk to that Liam spot. So for that spot, Calypso works brilliantly. Setram works very well. I've even used Nyx many times. I know she's AoE and she's high cost, but she puts out such consistent damage. She kills those mobs really fast. On the save token, you could also even put Maul there if you're running like a Nyx or a Razak on the left. I wouldn't run Razak in the middle because you don't need the burst. You need kind of continuous hits. But yeah, for that spot, obviously Silas is the best. Sargok is amazing. Setram's good. Nyx is good. Those are higher cost guys. Calypso I find very good. I've used her in a lot of takeovers. That'd be for that spot. For the right side, the way I use Brienne's very unique. Alora can work, but it will take good gear. Like I had pretty good gear on Brienne. I don't like using Alora. Quite frankly, I find Brienne just better than Alora. I've used her over Alora in many a takeover. If you have Hot Sit, she's the best in the game for it, for being on that right side with her invisibility and her completely broken, overpowered burst. I think that basically covers everything. If you want another source of rage regen, instead of Hollow, you could put Elwyn. You can put her on the left behind Maul. You can put her in Invig or where I had Maul on your AoE DPS. If you want other options for Maul, Brienne can work there. Theowen can work there. Just going to need high attack speed builds and pretty good gear. A lot of options. And then, of course, if you'd want to forego what I did with Theowen in the back right, which we didn't really need, and you have like a fighter, there are no epic fighters that can do this, but there are plenty of legendary fighters that can hit airborne units. So someone like Absin would be good. Valkyria can do it on her ult, but it's magic damage, so it's quite weak. The best would be by far Arrogance. Zeal 2's okay. Again, magic damage, but she's good enough that it can help you a little bit. But I would say, really, if you're going to run a Piercer team, Absin is a solid choice, and Arrogance is by far the best choice. I hope that gives you some really nice options and substitutions. that can, enlighten you on how you can go ahead and beat them yourself, beat the stage yourself. All right, that should be everything you need to know. Get in the comments, give me a lot of hate for how good my gear was. We got it done. Gear Raid 3 21, all epics or lower. I've been Fastidious. If you like my stuff, please subscribe. We're marching towards 15,000 subscribers. That is very exciting to me. Share it with your mother. Happy belated Mother's Day to her, and I'll see you guys real soon.
Fastidious.